Okay. I'm going to say the hardest part, well, I don't want to jinx myself, but the J channel is all cut. And I want to show you, give you a close-up view of my corners. And the hardest one was the last one, only because it's kind of like you're putting everything together. You know, I started with the bottom piece, then I did the sides, then I did that corner, and then this corner was last. So this was the hardest corner, the last corner, only because you're tying everything together. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it just seemed to, everything was flowing fine. And like I said in a previous video, you don't want to make it perfect. If it's close to perfect, leave it be, because you could, one wrong slice with the knife or with the shears, the snips, you can turn something that was 99% perfect into something that was like 90% not perfect, you know. So this is really good for the perfectionist in me to just back off and say, okay, you know. I mean, I'm looking at it close up here, but when I get it up on the house, you know, it'll look perfect. So there's my corners. It's all laid out, and look, I use clamps to simulate the nails. So I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna have to take a bite. I'm gonna get a bite of lunch, and then I'm going to start pulling off some vinyl siding to get the old window exposed. So that's it's still a beautiful day, and that's where we are. All right. So I know the clamps, but I think it's pretty good. It held. It was perfect. Well, not perfect, but yeah. You know, I like to make everything easy for myself, as I said many times. So there's the J channel. It's all cut and ready to be installed, and all I have to do is label it. So I don't think I can get it out of you know. I'll put just a little bit of label on there, so when I get to it, I'll know where it's supposed to go. All right, you know, up the bottom and top kind of thing. That's going to be the important thing. All right, so there you have it. There's that one guy, like I said, that one video. He's a veteran contractor, I think. I don't know if he's a general contractor, but the video is called, installing J channel, making corners perfect every time, or something like that. If I can link it, if I can figure out how to link it in the description, I will. But I mean, I paused it and made notes, and then went back to it and started it again and paused it, and came back out here and did some work. Oh, I did get one corner wrong, and it was this one. It was the first one, and I learned from my mistake. I didn't get it wrong, but I just made a wrong cut. And it's all right, though, because it's on the very bottom, and I'll just put some extra flashing tape down there. But you would have never known it unless I said something. Well, some of the guys, more experienced guys, would say, well, where's that flap? See, everything has the flap, right? Well, yeah, this has a flap, this has a flap, and this one has the flap, and this one has no flap. Only because I was supposed to cut it on this side, not this side. This was supposed to be the flap, which I cut here, and it would have flapped over to here. But in my rustiness, like if I would have did this every day, no big deal. These all would have been perfect, but I don't. Last time I did it was when I put my new garage door on the outside. That was, what, 3 years ago? So, yeah. Anyway, I figured I'd mention it because probably someone's going to see it and says, "Oh no, yeah, that one corner, even though it looks good, this backing doesn't have a flap." So I'm going to have to make sure I give that some extra protection. All right, there you have it. I'll leave you with this shot right there. Okay, stay tuned. More to come.